Hey everybody, it is Romania Black, and we are on a Patreon commission for the month of December 2025. And we're starting out, I told everybody in the December update video that we would be doing the commissions for this month from shortest commission to longest commission. And that was the only way I could really work out the differences between these four movies because I'm going in blind into all of them. So this is the shortest entry on the list, but I have a feeling that short does not always equal less quality. Let's bring that up. So we have Nicholas, who is starting us off with this commission: The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, the Horse. That's all I know about it. That's all I know. The only two pieces of information I know about this is that its title is that, and it is 34 minutes long. I don't know where it came from. I don't know when it was made. I don't know if it's live action. I don't know if it's animated. I was sent the file. Here it is. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. Of course, after we watch this short film, I am going to be looking up some information and talking with you all in the discussion portion about that, because that's how we do on this channel. So I'm really excited to dive into this film and see what exactly it's about, and then kind of go over some logistics with you all after we watch in the discussion portion. But Nicholas has been a longtime supporter of the commission tier. They have not led me astray before, so I'm assuming this is going to be a pretty interesting, really nice feature to have for our December commissions. So just so you all know about the commission tier, I started it this year on Patreon. I've been overwhelmed with gratitude, and I'm humbled by how many people have supported me. I started out this commission tier being like, I'm going to put 4 commission spots up each month. Maybe they'll fill up each month. Maybe they won't. It'll be fine. No, it's been full all year, and I'm extremely humbled by y'all's support. I'm just floored all the time. So thank you so much for that. Next month, January of 2026, I decided, because I started this commission tier after January of 2025 was all over with, I do have a segment on Fridays called GNU Yowie. I've been doing it since I started the channel, and I'm dedicated every January of each year to doing it. So next month, we will not be having Patreon commissions for the month of January because I need those spots to work on GNU Yowie. So instead, we'll be going into February, and I've already contacted those who are going to be on the tier this month. They all know what's going on. So spots are limited. I'm sorry. I'm not going to turn down patrons that are supporting me. I know it's not fair to some of you that are waiting for your spot to open, but just be patient is all I can say. I don't know what else to do because I'm not going to turn away somebody that wants to support me. So I'm sorry, and I can only have 4 spots because that's all I have time for, on top of all the other commissions, on top of the other reactions that I'm doing for my channel. So yeah. But thank you all so much for the support. In any case, we're going to be watching this film. I am using headphones. You all can sync up as well. After we watch, I'm going to see where we can find this to watch. So if you want to sync it up, you can just go straight to the discussion. I will timestamp in this where you can find the discussion of where this is located, so you can sync up too. I just have to sync it up because y'all all know how YouTube is. People question it. I'm like, look, go have YouTube change their standards, then we'll talk. But I'm super excited to see what this is all about. I hope you all are as well. Thank you to everyone who has been on the commission tier. Thank you to everybody that's been on Patreon too. Y'all are amazing, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. If you're watching this on YouTube, go check out my Patreon. You can see all the tiers that there are, see if there's anything that interests you. And if you can't afford Patreon in this economy, I understand. Please just leave a like on this video, comment down below if you feel like it, and subscribe to my channel because I'm watching tons of shows, seeing lots of movies. There's going to be something in there for you. I guarantee it. So let's get started with this, shall we? We're going to, I'm so curious. I was sent the file, so I didn't have to look this up. So I have no clue what to expect. I don't even know what country this is from. I don't know if there's going to be subtitles. I have no clue. So with that being said, we are going to start The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, the Horse. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. If I don't immediately see subtitles, I may pause it and put those on there so that you all can watch along with me. So, oh, hello. I don't have Apple TV, so that's probably why I have not come across this. But I'm going to assume you might be able to watch this on Apple TV. Oh, at the BBC? Heck yes. Come on, BBC. Ooh. Matthew Freud? Freud? Oh, I like this watercolor font. This appears animated. I like this font. The mole, yes. The fox, the horse. Okay. I'm so curious. 4 characters with only 34 minutes. It's not a lot of time to get to know these characters. I'm so curious how we're going to do this. Are they anthropomorphic? Or is this like Christopher Robin? Is this like Winnie the Pooh? Maybe? He has a Christopher Robin vibe from afar. Or he looks like Atsumu from Haikyuu. I like the little squiggly line art design. I like that style. Kind of has a Calvin and Hobbes feel to it. Ooh. This feels like it's like CGI 2D, which I kind of think is a really cool way of transposing cell art to digital art. I kind of like it. The mole! Oh, good, we get English. It's a rarity on this channel. I'm blind because I'm a mole. Oh, it's so cute. Uh, uh. Oh, because he's blind. Yeah. Oh, are these British kids with their understated dialogue going to make me cry? Probably. No offense, but they've made this mole look the cutest they can because moles are not cute. My cats kill them all the time. Don't get in the river unless you can swim. Aww. This little kid is the cutest. Aww. Why would you put the mole up there? He can't see. Oh. This feels like a little kid's book that they've animated, and I'm not mad at that. Aww. Them sharing that little time together, it's so cute. It's a loaded question. It's a loaded question, Mr. Mole I just met. You're gonna make me cry! You stupid little British kid! You're gonna make me cry! I'm not even 5 minutes into this. Nicholas knew this was gonna trigger me. He knew! I should not be getting this emotional 5 minutes into a little animated film, but... Oh. Oh. It's like a modern day Winnie the Pooh. Oh, carry the little mole. Couldn't you dig under it? Oh. Oh. Ugh. Stop it, movie. Just stop it. What's that shadowy place? That's beyond our borders. We don't just ever go there, Simba. He just rolls. He just rolls down into the hill. Do you have a favorite saying? Words to live by. Well, you're not hungry by the end of it. Aw. I need my fail cake. Aw. Don't get... What are you doing, little kid? What we doing? You gonna be a little philosopher, little kid? Is it the fox? Oh, because we had the boy, we had the mole, now we have the fox and the horse. Definitely the fox. The horse would be pretty hard to avoid. Oh! It gets a little pretentious at this point, but it's okay. I'll let it slide because that first part about kindness was really cute. He is lost after all. Is he a little orphan boy? Hey, I love me a fox. I guess that's why I like corgis so much. They're kind of fox-like in their construction, their evolution. Hmm. Oh no, don't worry, mole. No one's gonna eat you. The animals don't eat moles. Apparently they taste awful. If our barn cats won't eat a mole, nothing will. Oh, that's so cute. It's a very pretty fox. Oh, it's so cute. Sure you will. Sure you will. Mm-hmm. Sure you will. I love the artwork of this. It's beautiful. Oh. Or is it another fox? Or maybe it is the same fox. They did hear that after the fox ran away. Oh, I love how that's animated. Oh. Oh. Hmm. The little boy. Oh. Oh. This is definitely a kid's book because it's teaching these lessons to kids, but it's so cute. Honestly, some adults should probably watch it too. Honestly. Honestly. Oh, I was waiting for that to happen. I was wanting him to become a big snowball. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Not the dang mole! Oh. Mmm. It's like that one fox in that woods. And he thinks he's gonna eat him. Oh. Nothing sadder than a little British child being sad. Oh. I thought he'd like grab him in his mouth, but he did not. Oh. Oh. That's so pretty. Oh. Oh. Shut up. Oh, that's so cute. A fox is gonna get them rabbits. That's right, you should probably get out. Oh. Stop it. Just stop it, show. Not fair. That's a bakery. Yeah. Could be. Oh, says you, kid. Yes. Oh, I love him imitating the mole as he's walking. That's so cute. Oh, what a pretty horse. I love a white horse. Mmm. Like a snow white horse. Oh. Has to be either snow white or pitch black. Those are the two best horse colors. The most dangerous thing on this screen is the horse. They could bite you or kick the bejesus out of you. Aww. Oh, Shut up. Oh. Ugh. Yes. Mm. Oh. Oh. It's like if Winnie the Pooh and the Wizard of Oz got mixed together. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! The horse angels! Hmm. Oh. I knew he was gonna get like on horseback, but I didn't know if he'd put the mole up there. Oh. Sorry, Mr. Fox. You get to walk all by yourself. With the worst British accent possible. Oh. Oh. Mas opinion. His little mole tail. You gonna stand on my back all day, kid? Too bad I just ate all the cake. We didn't get that far. Oh. A little heart. A little heart in the snow! Ah! Riding bareback, y'all. Not for the faint of heart. This kid's got guts. Oh. Oh. Oh, thank God he fell in the river. Oh. 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 Nicholas, did you choose this to make me just sob? Ugh. Ugh. Shut your face. I'm not crying, you're crying. I remember when I was like, oh, this movie's really short. I can't imagine why, because it's going to drain your emotions. Mm. Aw. shut your face. At least it's thematic. The snow makes it thematic. Ever. Is he... It's not British. Hey, kids book, do you want every affirmation on life put into a book? Well, here you go. Ugh. I did not expect to sob on this good day. We should ride straight into it. Ugh. Mm. Well, don't hide under a tree. Why is it raining during the winter? Why? Okay, a clump of trees, maybe, is better than nothing. Oh. Oh no! Oh. 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 I hope they found a cave or something. Oh. Oh. The dialogue could very easily be like Live, Laugh, Love, the kids' book, but it's said with such sincerity. Oh, the little rainbow. Hmm. Oh. 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 Mm. Oh. Glad I didn't put a lot of makeup on for this. If you say you're dying horse, I'm over it. What? What? Are you a freaking Pegasus? I guess that cake shop. He's like the little Touchstone Pictures horse. Oh. Shut your face. If he said he was like dying, I was going to be so mad. No. Oh. Oh my gosh, get a hold of that dang fox. This fox is like, I don't have opposable thumbs. How can I hang on? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Now, if you fall off of this horse, it's gonna be pretty bad. Oh. Don't be making the same mistakes you did before, kid. Oh, I love them grabbing the little parts of the mane. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, welcome them back with you. The horse. Who's gonna say no to a horse? Oh. And the fox and the mole can stick around. Nobody's gonna say no to them. Oh. I'll invite them to come back with you. Oh. Oh. Hmm. I was gonna talk about this. Yeah. And the idea of the found family versus. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ugh. Ah! Nicholas's goal was to make me absolutely sob. Oh, J.J. Abrams, you would be part of this. J.J. Abrams, Woody Harrelson, you would be part of this. Both of you. Okay, so it is a book. Yeah, by Charlie Mackery. The boy. Oh my God. Tom Hollander. Idris Elba was the fox. Of course he was. Gabriel Byrne, of course. Oh my gosh. Oh, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Yeah, y'all had a hand in the makings of this sob fest. Oh, Idris Elba says the fox is perfect. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, I needed that, honestly. And the mole gets a little cake at the end. Oh, 2022. Wow. Okay. Oh. Oh. Seriously, y'all. Oh my gosh. Bad Robot. I should have known J.J. Abrams would be behind this. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh. Oh, my heart. Oh. Oh, Nicholas, I was not when I wondered. I wondered. Because when I saw this was only 34 minutes long, I was like, man, 34 minutes, that's not a very long, that's a short film. That's a short film. And then once we started seeing it animated, I was like, oh, well, it's just going to be this really cute little poignant film. And the moment this little Europe, I don't know if he's British or not. He sounded like he might have like, I don't want to say Irish because I don't want to be wrong, but he sounded like he might have had a little Irish twang to his voice. So I don't know if he was Irish or British, but the moment this little kid started talking out in the middle of nowhere with these Christopher Robins vibes, and he said he was lost and sat down and met the mole. The moment that happened, 2 minutes in, I was like, oh, this is going to be sob fest. This is going to be Romania Cry Fest 101. That's exactly what's going to be. So, yep. I honestly needed to see this movie. And I'm not exaggerating or being hyperbolic. I really needed to see this film today, and I can't go into reasons why, but without just being like getting emotional just talking about it. But I feel like I really need to see this movie. So thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. And honestly, what I'm really glad about is that at one point when they were up on the tree and they were talking about like their dreams and their fears and stuff, a couple things came to mind. One, this is a kid's book. So it's a kid's book. Although we're going to talk about that. It's a very long kid's book if that's the case. It's a kid's book that's giving these overarching ideas about belonging and found family and facing your fears. And it's giving a lot of like affirmations about and life lessons that any kid should know. But I said in the reaction, I was like, some adults need to read this too, honestly. And the more it went on, I was like, no, more and more adults need to read this, to be fair. But I got a little worried when they were on the tree at the beginning before the fox showed up, because I said earlier that, I'm going to throw my dog toy while I'm talking to you all, that understatement triggers me, especially if it's felt with this sincere emotion. So anytime like a character's understated and it says something that's like this emotionally loaded statement, but they deliver it like it's nothing, that gets me. And it's hard to explain, but that just like, because you can feel the intent behind it, and they're trying not to get too into it because it's such a loaded statement. Those type of things just trigger me and they make me go, gah. But I was a little worried on the tree before the fox showed up, because I was like, is this gonna become like kind of schmaltzy and I said pretentious in the reaction, but I was meaning like, is it going to become artsy and like try to be like saying these grand philosophical statements? But it really isn't. It really isn't. And I said in the reaction, especially during the storm part, once you realize that this is like meant for a younger audience, but it's giving these life lessons and statements that kids should know and adults should probably remember, then at that point, you're like, no, this is really, it's met with such a sincerity that I can get behind it, and it really is touching because the kid is with such sincerity talking about this, right? I watched a movie for the commissions last month that was trying to be philosophical. It was trying to be deep and do all this. This is not trying to do that. This knows what it's doing. It knows its target audience, and it hits a kid. These life lessons are going to hit a kid a lot different than they are an adult. And I think being an adult, hearing this hit a lot harder than like a kid would be hearing it, right? Because kids should know this. We should grow up with these affirmations. We should grow up with these sentiments kind of embedded into our system. And they really aren't. They really aren't. The world around us kind of like gets us to think the opposite a lot of the times. And so it really is refreshing to see a movie where these kind of points are hammered home and met with such genuine sincerity. So yeah, this little kid being like, I'm lost, and they're like, where are we gonna go? I'm gonna take with me, if anything from this, the idea, if at first you don't succeed, have some cake. I'm gonna take that with me and have lots of cake probably in my lifetime. So my dog is wanting me to get his toy, throw his toy with him, so we'll be doing that as we go. But yeah, he's like, if you're lost, if you're lost, follow the river and it will take you home. Because usually a lot of houses and stuff are set up on the riverside. So, yeah. Or at least it'll lead you to civilization because they follow the river in that case. But, yeah. And if you see a cake while you're up there, the animation was beautiful. I loved the animation. I thought it was really sweet. I loved the soundtrack and the score. I want to go real quick. The Wikipedia page for this is rather short. This book was written in 2019, so it's not crazy old, by Charlie Mackesy. It follows the developing friendship between four titular protagonists. The original book is 128 pages, which is a lot longer than I was anticipating. I was like, oh, this is going to be a kid's book. And even though it's a kid's book, I'm like, it'll probably be like 40 or 50 pages. 128 is pretty long. But yeah, so it was published in the UK in 2019, US the same year. I kind of want this book now. I'm not going to lie. I really want this book. I was thinking as I was watching, I was like, okay, my friend's kid, I want to get this book for them. I want to get this for my other friend's kid. I was like, I want to do all of this. I freaking love it. I want to get it for like 4 or 5 kids of friends that I have now, because I feel like they need to see this, right? Love it. But yeah, so Charlie Mackesy also was the illustrator for it. So I love that his artwork kind of comes to life in this, because you can see the artwork on the wiki page. It's exactly the same as this one. It's beautiful. Love it. So the story is constructed around a series of conversations between the title characters. A boy who feels lonely and uncertain about life wanders through a wilderness, first meeting a mole, then a fox, and finally a horse. And they experience nature, rivers, storms, open fields, and share thoughts about love, belonging, and hope. So it became a bestseller, surprising no one. And it was shortlisted for the 2020 British Book Awards. And then in 2022, it was announced it was adapted into an animated short film directed by Peter Baynton and Mackesy. So I'm glad the author got involved with the directing process and the adaptation process. I will stand by this, but usually when the author is involved in the adaptation process, it makes the adaptation better. Not always, but I think it helps, especially, in something like this. But yeah, so Woody Harrelson, co-executive producer of this with J.J. Abrams. I'm like, what a wild world. What a wild world. I grew up watching a lot of J.J. Abrams things, from Alias to Lost to Star Wars, weird stuff. But yeah, Jude Coward Nickel voiced the little boy, adorable. Tom Hollander was the mole. Idris Elba as the fox makes all the sense, and then Gabriel Byrne as the horse. Yeah, it just is great. Is great. Love it. So apparently you can premiere this. You can find this on Apple TV, or it's an Apple film. So good to know. I don't have Apple TV, so I was lucky enough to get the short for this, but I really like it. And now that I'm reading this, I do remember it said it won Best Animated Short Film at the Academy Awards in 2023. My one coworker hosts like an Oscar party every year that we always go to. And I remember this winning, but I did not know anything about it. And I was like, oh, so man, now I wish I had watched it back then. So I'm glad I got to see it now. So that's fun. But yeah, just everything about this. The little mole, adorable. They made the mole look really cute, because if you've seen moles in real life, they're not that cute. I actually am really interested because I think of Thumbelina, which came out in the 90s. Thumbelina was a Don Bluth film, and the mole was the villain, because moles are kind of ugly and they're kind of sneaky. They just sneak through your yard. I'm not a big fan of moles in real life. My family has barn cats that they will kill a lot of moles, but they won't eat them. They don't eat a mole for whatever reason. They'll eat mice, they'll eat birds, they'll eat squirrels. They do not eat a mole. Nope, will not eat it. I don't know if there's something about moles that don't taste good, but they just leave them all the time. I've never seen a cat eat a mole before. It's interesting. I actually kind of wonder about that. I wonder if there's a reason why, now that I'm with you all, why won't cats eat moles? Says, I want to go to, some do, some don't. Interesting. They won't eat shrews, moles, or voles. I wonder why. Let me see. Apparently they have a really bad smell. Apparently they have apparently they have an odor, or they actually, I don't know. Interesting. It doesn't really list why they won't. I don't like using AI to answer questions, but apparently they're not palatable, so nothing will eat them, but interesting. So the very first part on the tree, though, when he's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said kind. I was like, at that point, I'm like, well, here come the tears. Because this is just so sweet. It's like, yeah, nothing beats kindness. It sits quietly beyond all things. Ugh. Just smelt my heart. And I was like, okay with that. And then they ended up going back to the tree at night, and they're like, they have their favorite saying and everything. And this part was really cute. The only part that I was a little worried about is they're like, what's home like? I'm not sure, but I know that I need one. And then the fox comes around and they're kind of scared. But the thing is, the fox doesn't really attack them or try to. He's just checking out the tree. And then when they're there, they talk about, about dreams and stuff. At that point, I was a little afraid of where the story was going, but luckily, the movie turns itself around, and it goes from there, and it's very sincere. So I love the message of the fox is like, if I wasn't tied up, I'd kill you. And he's like, well, if I don't untie you, you'll die. So the mole, and I love that the mole's kindness, the mole's like, look, I still don't want you to suffer, even if you're threatening me, so I'm going to help you. And then the fox is kind of like, I'm not going to, you did save me, so okay. Like, I love that lesson, that idea of kindness paying off and then paying it forward. One of our greatest freedoms is how we react to things. At that point, I'm like, yeah, this is basically like giving life lessons for kids, which is adorable. And that paying forward, they rescued the fox rescued the mole, and it went from there. And then I loved just the general acceptance they gave the fox, because the fox follows them, and the mole's like, well, maybe he feels lost. Sometimes we all feel lost, so it's cool if they follow us. And when the fox was like, I don't have anything interesting to say, I felt like you always have like situations where you might be the person in that friend group, or maybe you're not always the person in the friend group that does this, but maybe you have moments where you don't have anything interesting to say. And it makes you emotional because I think everybody can relate to that idea of, oh my gosh, try not to get emotional with it, but relating to the idea of not feeling like you belong in that group of people. And damn, that really hit home, you know? So, it's just, but yeah, I definitely could relate to the fox a lot. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Yeah, this was really good. I'm trying not to get emotional so I can talk with you all about it, but it really hit home. There was definitely some parts. And then, like, I like the idea. One thing that was really interesting, and when he got back to the village, I was like, oh, are they going to do this or is he going to stay with the others? Is the concept of society has given you here's what a home looks like. This is what being home is. And we have a societal image of that. And is the boy going to go with that image of a home and what he thinks it should look like? Or now that he has established that home with these others, is he going to stick with that? And he ends up sticking with that. He ends up choosing the found family over this societal notion of family in a home. And it's just, home is not a place. It's not. I just love it. And so then we see, like, I love the horse. The white horse was so sweet. And I love the idea that the horse was all alone because he originally could fly, but the other horses were jealous, and so he kind of limited himself. And I love the horse's message of the horse's message is that sometimes people will put you down because they're jealous of your talents. They're jealous of what you give to the world, but you shouldn't be with those people that put you down. You should find people that accept you and love you regardless of your traits or anything, and want to help support you and support you being the best version of yourself. Like, I loved that message with the horse. That was so sweet. I love that. And just the interactions of the boy and the horse, if you've ever been around horses, that was 100% how it should be. Them making the heart with the everything, so freaking cute. Just everything about this was adorable. I loved it. And then when the boy was like sad that he fell off the horse, it felt very much like something that would happen to a kid. He's like, I let go. It's my fault. I fell, like, and he feels embarrassed about it. And then when they were like, tears fall for a reason, they're a sign of strength, not weakness. I was like, stop it. I'm already crying. Do not make this any more heartbreaking. And then he's like, I think you believe in me more than I do. And when he said, you'll catch up, I'm like, just, oh my gosh. Freaking sweet book. Oh, I feel like the sentimentality is very sincere, and that's what kind of sells it. And he's like, I often feel I have nothing interesting to say. Yeah. Oh. And I just love that idea that you are welcome. When you're with people that care about you, it's okay to just be there, right? The line of, I want to say I love you all, but I find it difficult, so I just say I'm glad we're all here, is such a loaded statement. I don't think it'll hit for a kid as much as an adult, but I feel like, as an adult, I feel that sometimes. And so, this was a very cleansing film, and I was like, I need to just keep this. I'm so glad I saw this because now I want to like watch it every year as like a cathartic, like, you are enough sort of moment of being like, you can weather through storms, everything will pass, it's fine as long as you're with people that care about you. I just, that shot of the little boy all tucked in with the horse and the fox and the mole is so beautiful and so sad and so sweet. And that idea of when things seem out of control, just know that this will pass. Oh, just God. I feel like as much as kids should see this film to get a good foundation of how they should be as a person, adults need to watch this film, especially if they're stressed, to know that it's going to be okay. And he's like, you're not hopeless. You're loved and important and bring something to this world that no one else can. Ugh. It's so sweet. and endearing. And then him becoming like the big Pegasus was awesome. I love it. Oh, I've like cried and so my muscles are like twitching in my face. I'm like, ah, I'm glad we're all here. I'm glad we're all here too. Oh, I'm gonna start using that now. But what a beautiful little movie. And then he ends up staying with the friends. I love that. I love that so much. I want the book now. I really do. This movie was so, I feel like it's so important to see. And if you're doubting yourself or if you're like feeling a certain way about, especially around the holidays, because depending on your circumstance, like family and home and stuff can be very complicated. And so I feel like seeing this is so relevant and important. And it got me real emotional, Nicholas, and I wasn't expecting to get emotional watching this short little film. So should have known. Should have known they made it short for a reason, because they knew they were going to tug your heartstrings like instantly. Anyway, so I am going to go and do things that make me happy today, because this movie has really inspired me to do that. So thank you very much, Nicholas, for sharing this, for commissioning this. This was definitely worth it. And I'm like, my Grinch heart has expanded 3 sizes today. So I adore this film for giving these little life lessons. It's adorable. I love it. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction and discussion. Sorry I got real emotional for it, but it just, oh, how could you not? So anyway, welcome to December. Welcome to December commissions. So who knows if I'll sob through the rest of them. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah. Thank you, Nicholas, for your commission, and I will see you all next week with more reactions. Bye.